everybody, and welcome back once again to Let's Play Plague Tale Innocence, yes. Okay, so we're, I'll let you into a little story, this fine Saturday morning. So I tried to record a session of this on Thursday? Or was it Friday? Thursday, it was Thursday. And I sat down and as you can see, I'm in a slightly different place to where we left off. Literally, we left off just over around the corner there. So I came through here, got past these rats, got to here, and died about 5 times. And then I just turned the game off, really, because I didn't feel like I was in the right frame of mind to be playing, to be honest with you. Yeah, after recording for about 15 minutes or so, I like that. I'm not feeling it. I'm not in the mood. I had a hard day at work, and clearly I was trying to get a video up before I went to football. I was like, nah, this is not happening. So here we are, bright and early on a Saturday morning. I say bright and early, it's 10:30, but it's bright and early for me, and I'm now much more relaxed, much more chilled, and ready to tackle the challenges. So here we are in a bit of a quandary, actually, because we're surrounded by rats, the little blighters. We're surrounded by the buggers, so yeah, we need to craft some stuff and do some stuff and hopefully get out of here alive. So the deaths that I endured in the last session are not counting towards the total count, although technically they shouldn't they, really? But they went on camera, so they don't count. Okay, clearly. So yes. So one final thing, I've been moaning about, not saying moaning, but I've been commenting on the fact that our bags are getting full with ingredients, and we've expanded them now, but even still, they will suffer from being overflowing with stuff. And a couple of people said, yeah, well, why don't you just craft stuff as you're going along? You know, craft some of these things that use the items that you're full on, and that way you get more items in your inventory that you can just use when you need them. And you can also carry on picking up the stuff that you're full of. So, good idea. Will I remember to do it? We'll see. But yeah, I thought, why don't I think of that myself? You bloody fool. Right, anyway, this is odorous, a distraction technique, which we're going to clearly use right about now to get some of the episanguis that they harp on about, you know. Okay, I'm going to move quickly, because episanguis doesn't last very long, does it? No, sorry, odorous doesn't last very long. Right, so, get away from me. So we have 2 lots of alcohol, technically speaking, which means that we could craft Deverantis to be able to gather that. So do you know what, we're going to put it to the test, this new technique. We're going to craft some Deverantis, because rocks are aplenty, you know, saltpeter, but we've got 16 of the damn things. So let's use that and get a replacement alcohol and use that new kind of technique that we've used. And we could have done that before we went down there and missed that alcohol, but hey. Anyway, I've blathered on for long enough, let's crack on. So the premise of this situation is we need to get this rolling thing, we need to get it basically down here and to here, because apparently the exit gates are just around about there. You can see it. She mentioned, oh, the gates are there, and the camera zoomed to where the gates were, and like, okay, how am I going to get up there? Anyway, then she commented on this thing, and she said, oh, if I push it down, we can climb over and get to the gates. So fine. So the quandary we have is, and the quandary I had last on Thursday was, how the hell do we get that pushed over to here without having our face, legs, arms, everything chewed off? So, yeah. Quite the quandary, right? Quite the quandary. But let's look. You pull this light source, and you can block these little critters in this dead-end area, you see? Because we were told that this light source can be used to block the rats. That's too close. It's too close. Hang on. Hang fire. There we go. Some more episang. There we go. Push them away. There we go. Look at that. So we can manipulate these rats to be pushed into here. So it this was this was where I was falling down. I was watching a playthrough of somebody else playing this bit because I was getting really frustrated. So a little slight bit of a helping hand I've had, but I didn't actually realise to my defence that the Odorous' range is really big. Because if I throw an Odorous anywhere here, for example, look how far the rats are over there, as if they're going to come any closer. Apparently the range is actually really decent. So what we need to do is we need to manipulate the rats so that they are kind of quite close to each other, and if we throw an Odorous even just here, it should gather all the rats at the back there. And I was like, really? Is that how big this range is? Watch. Look at that.
Won't keep them in there for long.
And then you just push them in.
Them once and for all.
You push them. Okay, that worked well, didn't it? That worked fantastically well. Oh, bloody hell. Well, that's what you get, you see. That's the game saying, you think you know what you're doing, but you don't, clearly. Because you've got a helping hand. So, let's try that again. Can't really afford to waste, can we? Can't really afford to waste things here. Let's be a bit more careful this time. So maybe we just chuck them a bit closer to the edge.
Think, Amicia, think. You can draw those rats in any direction.
Shut up. There we go. Now do it. There we go.
Now, the lantern, quickly.
There we go. So now the rats are stuck like that. Apart from these two. Apart from two of them. We can cope with two of them, right? I hope so. So there you go, folks. That was the solution to that problem, which I didn't work out on my own. I'll be the first to admit, I don't like to do these little underhanded things. But I as I said, I was really not in the right frame of mind on Thursday, and I was like, what the hell do I do here? But now that I know that the Odorous range is as wide as it is going forward, I'll know what I'm doing.
All right. Please tell me this can still roll.
Rock and roll, baby. Okay. Anyway, it's 10:40. I have to finish my recording by about 11:10 because I've got horse racing to partake in at 11:50. Busy day today. Bit of LPing, bit of horse racing.
Oh no! Oof. That was very discreet.
Yes. Right. Goodbye,
right.
you little blighters. Hope I never clap eyes on you again, but clearly we are going to be clapping eyes on rats for a long time. Because there's a second game, right? So there's probably more rats in that one as well. Oh, God. By the end of this series, if you've got a phobia of rats, then I think you'll be cured, because you'll have seen that many of them that you'll be like immune to fear. Overexposure to something, does it make you less frightened of them? If I was, as I think I mentioned it before, if I was in a room full of wasps for several days, buzzing around, perhaps maybe you've seen that many of them, been that close to them for so long that you think, you know what, one single wasp now comes towards you, like, I've been in a room with 50,000. What are you going to do on your own, you little stupid little blighter? My phobia is cured. Or maybe not, who knows, I don't know. Does that seem like a plausible way to cure a phobia? I mean, it's quite a horrific way to cure a phobia. I'm frightened of spiders. I hate spiders. Well, what we're going to do is we're going to have 50,000 spiders climb all over your body. And if you don't die of a heart attack, you'll be cured of your phobia. How about that? Can I not just try hypnosis? No. Clearly that's not... I thought this was a crafting station. Clearly that's a far too straightforward way to cure your phobia. And involves some kind of hocus-pocus nonsense.
My God. What happened here?
What happened here? So, no. I think we'll prefer to have 50,000 spiders climb all over your body whilst you're in a coffin, a glass coffin, and everybody will watch you. And I'm sure I'll make good TV too,
I'm getting closer.
And what we'll do is we'll transfer your glass coffin to the jungle of Australia. Yeah, how about that? And we'll swap you for a celebrity. I think I have a premise of a TV show. How about that? Right, okay, let's go. Sorry. As you can clearly see, I'm in a much better frame of mind. Well, you couldn't see what frame of mind I was in on Thursday.
They've slaughtered them.
I'm trying to make light of the situation. We've been in a cemetery and we're now stumbling across a village full of dead bodies. Clearly very grim, so I thought I'd be jovial to kind of counterbalance the morbidity of the scene. How about that?
The rats! They've unleashed the rats! Help me!
I can't. I'm sorry.
Well, clearly we can't. He's dead. even if we wanted to, we couldn't. Yeah.
I can't believe it. They used the rats against the sick.
Yeah, that's sick bastards. Pardon my French. What foul language to be using on a Saturday? I do apologise. So yeah, you couldn't see what frame of mind I was in on Thursday, but clearly I wasn't as jovial as this. You know, it's the weekend, it's Saturday. I had a couple of drinks last night, got a couple of drinks to look forward to this evening too. You know.
Dirty little beasts.
Why won't you be happy?
What have you got to say that's so important, screeching the whole time like that?
The odorous. I could try.
The odorous. Look, more alcohol.
They'll cut you up real
Should we make another batch of this? I've got enough here. I could use the odorous to take the rats across to him, or I could kill him by taking his helmet off and then using a rock. We've got many ways that we can deal with this situation. You can shoot the odorous at enemies to attract rats. So one thing that I keep forgetting to realise about this game is that the rat's range of aggroing towards you is actually bigger than you might think. Death number 12? The geezer? Correct me, please. Oh my god, what an idiot. What an absolute tool. Right, okay. Let's try this again.
little beasts. What have you got to say that's so important?
Odorous. I could try.
Yeah, we could try.
They'll give you a reason to
Let's
yell
just
about killing the
craft
bastard.
like some of everything so that we've got everything. These two are very expensive, we're not going to bother with them. But anyway, so odorous, shoot at enemies, attract them. You have to shoot it at him? Like on his head?
It worked.
Holy cow. Right, okay, so we can shoot odorous at enemies.
Because it's too late for you. I call it mercy.
He's got a big shield on.
Don't worry. All the others will soon be saved.
Hey! Stop chucking them in the water! They'll all end up on the other side! We can't patrol there anymore because it fucking stinks!
Well, you're lucky you can still smell something.
Right, okay, so what do we do with him? Again, well, we've got a light source there, so chucking odorous at him is not going to work, clearly. So that's that strategy out. We could, in fact... Oh, I see a strategy. We could take a rock, lob it there, he'll go and investigate that, then...
Clear the rats away from the bridge.
Then we chuck odorous at him. I think that's a perfect plan. I like how the game does these little things, like little, sort of goads you towards little strategies.
What's all that noise?
There you go. He'll go tottering off away from the light source. Then we lob odorous at him. And then they'll get a nice little feast. How about that? How do you like them apples, eh? How do you like them apples? Oh, we're full of alcohol again. It's okay. We'll just get a few other bits. Oh no. How close can we get past these rats? There's like lootable stuff over there. Let's just try it. God, that was a close shave, wasn't it? And we've got episanguis too. Oh boy. That was a close call, but we did it. We did it. Clearly that guard is very tasty. Very, very tasty.
Why are they still here? The episanguis cages. This is not just an evacuation.
We're all going to get ill hanging around here. Passing it on from one sick bloke to the next, right up to the Grand Inquisitor.
There's two of
There'll
them.
be no one left.
Shut the fuck up! Stop crying! I don't want to hear another peep out of you. Nothing!
Right. Okay. Now we, technically speaking, could just really just go round these people and down here and away. But, I mean, there's probably lootable stuff to be had. So technically speaking, we should loot the stuff, right? So how are we going to do this? We could kill him. He's not got a helmet on. He's quite a simple person to deal with. This guy... when he comes over this way... we could lure him with a pot away from that thing. I mean, we could, again, we have ways of killing, like using Deverantis, for example. First things first, though. Let's get rid of this idiot, shall we? The easy way. Uh-oh. That's a bad situation.
What the hell is this?
It's a very bad situation.
What the hell happened?
You proud of yourself, murderer? You'll pay for this. Mark my words.
You proud of this, murderer? Yeah, I am actually. And what you're doing isn't tantamount to murder? No, you know, these dead bodies lying in the streets. That's not murder, is it? No. Okay. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, we're in big trouble here.
Yeah, run away. I've got better things.
Oh boy, that was funny. I thought we were going to be in a big trouble there. I thought we were going to be in big trouble. Woohoo! We've got a pot now. So we could just use the pot. We don't have to kill that one, really. All that for a bit of leather. A bit more leather. Kind of thinking, I want to see what's down there. So we're going to use the pot to distract him. What am I doing? What am I trying to do? I'm not trying to... there we go. Let's lob a pot over there.
I'm in a joke. I'm going to sing.
There we go. Let's get another pot, just in case. Oh, look at this. This hasn't really helped, has it? Let's be honest.
Anyone there? No? All right then.
Oh, unless going down that way is actually the way to get out. And the other way, which I thought was the way to get out, is actually not the way to get out, and is just like a side street. Which is now a problem because...
Huh? Hey, there it is again. Wait a minute. You there!
Damn, and blast. Right, okay. God.
Back up. What's he doing lying on the ground?
What are you doing lying on the ground? Sleeping on the job, clearly.
Well, look what we have here. There are other complicating things, you know. There you are.
What? I thought I'd escaped him and he's lobbed a spear at me like some kind of javelin. What the hell? I'm like, I'm far away from you, you slow, lumbering idiot. He's just speared me.
Right up to the Grand Inquisitor.
Jesus.
There'll be no one left.
Shut the f*** up, Max!
I didn't know they could do that. That's a new one on me.
Hey, what are you doing down there?
That's a new one on me. You chicken. You know what I'm going to do?
They really got you, didn't they?
I'm just going to say, let's just not be fancy here. Let's just do it the easy way, which is just death. You know, stealth, forget it. Forget it. Clearly, we're not stealthy enough here. We're just going to go with the easy option, which is just flipping lob a rock in the head, kill him dead. Yeah? No need for drama. No need for for fussing, let's just do it the old-fashioned way. Okay? Kill. Yeah. No spears in guts. You know, none of that kind of stuff. Just kill. Right. Now, actually, this way might not be the right way, because look. We've got some of the rats cornered, some of the rats not cornered. Unless we've got to use something to either distract them or something to... What the hell? Oh, God's sake! Oh, flipping hell, like a stray 4 or 5 of the damn things have just killed me. This is a horrendous session already. That's 3 deaths today before we've even really done anything major. Come on now. Heavens help us.
What is this?
God's sake.
Hey, can... You're all going to get ill hanging around here.
Okay, there you go. How do you like that? Bloody hell. Right, let's try to be a bit more careful, shall we? Right, there we go. Got some stuff. So first thing we need to try is what is behind this way, because this is kind of going backwards, but...
It's one of those alchemist carts. There must be something useful in it.
Oh, we've got to get in there. We've got to get in there. No messing about. Right, so basically, the only way we're doing that is by using Luminosa, which is very expensive. But we've got to get to that cart. And even using, like, Odorous here, we could throw it right in the corner, couldn't we? I suppose. But I don't think we'll be able to get past. I'm going to try it. Nah, it's too close. It's too close. I want to just waste materials, it's fine. Yeah. And now we'll die. Yeah, now we'll die on fire because we're impatient. So, this better be worth it. What the hell is in here? Woohoo! I could craft another ammunition bag, or I could go this route now and start crafting some of this alchemy stuff. So, increases the duration of Odorous and Luminosa. That looks pretty cool, but it's expensive. I kind of want these things first. I mean, are we bothered about the sling making noise? I don't think so. 2 shots without charging and priming is definitely useful. We need leather for that. So we're only missing leather. So if we're not using leather in any of these, then we're okay. So what's this one? This is Ignifer ammunition distracts nearby enemies. That's not that expensive. And what's this one? Improves the speed of ammunition crafting. Shooting a stone with a sling. Let's see, the path to the end point. Shooting a sling without removing removes the target's helmet. Removes the need for whatever the name of the thing is that we've got to use to do that. So that would help us in the long run. So actually, as a way to get to there, I think we'll craft this now.
Not bad. Not bad at all.
So we can use Ignifer to distract, because it makes a crackling noise now. So an extra way to distract if we need to. But ultimately, I mean, we can still even craft this one. But it uses leather, so... Sling to throw a Luminosa, and some of them can be thrown. So these are like kind of cool little things. I don't think they're massively necessary, but could help. So yeah, but we want that one. That's probably going to help us in the long run, probably. And we want this firing 2 shots without priming and recharging. Definitely a 2 that we need. Ammunition bag. Not that fussed. I think 10 of each type is more than enough right now. Workshop and tools. No longer needing tools is also quite handy. Okay. We'll just keep gathering materials and seeing what happens. Now that we know that we can craft materials to basically got that Episanguis, come to Papa. Oh, so this is an alternative way to get to here. Look at that. Oh, hi guys. How you doing? Aha, I found an alternative way. How fantastic. Right. Have we got everything? I think so. Right, 25 minutes, 11 o'clock. Let's keep going. We've got another 15 minutes. We could probably go for another 20, to be honest. Unless we die a couple more times, at which point I might have to just say, all right, we're finished now, folks. Because clearly I'm incompetent today. Right, so we have to get down here. How are we doing this, I wonder? Oh, I can see exactly what we're doing here. I can see exactly what we're doing here. I can see exactly what we're doing. So what we're going to do is we're going to put a distractioner here and then block them down this alleyway. There we go. Stupid creatures.
You there? I'm burning up inside. Tell me what to do.
I don't know.
What?
Oh no, don't drink that. Oh, this is a nightmare.
Don't look.
Come on, be brave.
Don't look.
The university must be close.
Don't look, man. Don't look. It's very grim. I think I must be on about 14, 15 deaths now. I wanted to keep it under 20. I really did. This looks like a very...
Vitalis, the butcher who killed my father works for you. His blood is on your hands too.
Okay, we've got to reach the university. This looks like a bit of a tricky area, doesn't it? Right, we've got a set of rats that we can unleash here. If we hit that, the rats will be unleashed. That should be our first task, right? Unleash... Not unleash a kraken, unleash the rats! Unleash the rats! But once we've unleashed the rats, then what do we do? Maybe we should just take it one step at a time, eh? One step at a time. Unleashing the rats, first step. Second step, to be determined. Hopefully they won't see us. Nice. 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 I can't believe nobody else flinched. Look at the other guards. They're like, it's just another day in the office. Cage of rats falls, breaks open the others, sets them loose. Just another day. Don't bother me, I've got a lantern. Sorry about that, compadres. May you rest in peace. You heartless swines. Right, okay. I'm going to go this way. This is a challenge, this area. It looks like a challenge. Keep getting some more stuff. Sulfur rocks. Okay, very good. Stick to the lights. Kind of feel like I want to explore as much of this area as possible, simply because I want as many supplies as possible. I think we've been a little bit slapdash in our approach to grabbing supplies during our time in this game, so now we're going to be much more observant and more prone to exploration to be able to see if there's stuff that we're missing, so that we can craft more of these toys should we need them, you know? These useful gadgets that help us get through alive. I'm quite tempted to... I mentioned this in the last session or so. I was quite tempted to... I don't need more Ignifers really. Diverantis is quite useful. I don't need saltpeter for much else, I don't think, so I'll craft another one of them. There we go. So I'm quite tempted after I finished this game to tag on a second playthrough of it to the back end of this series as a permadeath thing. I'm quite intrigued as to how far would I get in this game if I was taking it with a permadeath approach. And just literally seeing how far. Obviously we've played the game once, so we know some of the nuances and some of the tactics, so that will help, but I'm still intrigued as to how far would I get. How far would I get? You know, in a permadeath attempt at this. That'd be quite interesting. Anyway, we need to determine how we're getting past these guards. We could kill him with the simple remove his helmet trick. It seems a little bit too obvious, too easy. But we could also use with him just putting the rats on him and remove his lantern trick, which is definitely a doable thing. And he'll see us if we pop our head out there. And there's also a chest there, so we need to get to this side because there's goodies to be had, clearly. So we'll do that. We'll remove the lantern and then we'll send the rats after him, I think. So let's try that.
Threw that at me. I'm gonna get you good and proper. Count on it.
Oh, he knows where that came from. He's coming this way, but thankfully I have a big table here that I can use to hide behind. Clearly. Where's he going? Upstairs? Why is he going upstairs? I need to follow him. Make sure that he doesn't go anywhere. Oh, he's coming back downstairs. What an idiot.
Nah, must have gone off. No point wearing myself out.
Nah, no point to wear yourself out, buddy. No point at all. Take a chill pill. Take a chill pill, it's fine. You'll be dead soon anyway. Worked a charm. Worked an utter charm. Oh, look at that. Leathers and fabrics. Right. So for my next trick... for my next... Let's go this way. So I think what we should do first of all, some more rocks clearly, is probably like that. That'll probably distract him. Or we just do it the old-fashioned way. I mean, come on, guys. Really. Yeah. As I said, sometimes just killing them is the easiest option. You know? Cheap, direct and to the point. And that guy, what could we do with him? We can actually just distract him, really. And that's even easier. And saves us using resources, I suppose. And again, look at that, more alcohol. And again, saltpeter's also full. So crafting more of the helmet removing stuff. Right. Okay, so a distraction could probably work against him. Very simple, very effective. And as I said, other than using a rock, cheap. Could use a pot actually for it over there if we want a bit more security. I think we do actually. But then pots aren't finite. Pots aren't infinite, rather. They've got to find a pot, which could put... I don't want him here. He's too close for comfort. So play it safe. Play it safe. Chuck it over this side.
That's an odd sound.
Play it safe. There we go.
Yes, finally.
Look at that. Look at that.
Nothing. Nothing here.
If you'd be so kind as to follow me.
Shit.
What on earth are
Really
they
thought I was
doing
going
here?
to thump one of those alchemists.
Simmer down. They're a bit hoity-toity, but at least they know how to read.
That doesn't give them the right to act like assholes. Anyway,
So clearly we have to explore this entire area before we go inside.
We'll have to pray for him.
Because,
I was
again...
told the Grand Inquisitor looked ill, but now...
And too many heretics have turned their back on him. The man's a saint, brother. A saint.
Uh-oh. What do we do? Where do we go? Oh, can we go in? I don't want to go inside just yet. There's loot to be had. Are we having a laugh? I've become a loot person now. It's taken me a while, but I'm now deciding that the time is nigh for loot. Look at all that lovely loot in there. What are we gonna do? There's 2 guards here. We can't kill both of them. But I want the loot. There's no rats here. Maybe I'm pushing my luck a bit. Maybe I'm pushing my luck too much. Maybe. I mean, we could have used a pot had we not wasted a pot, and maybe thrown a pot and maybe thrown a pot over to this corner. They'd have both gone out, quickly looted, but it's fine. I didn't want that anyway. I didn't need any. I don't need any more crafting materials. Clearly. Yeah. Let's just get inside, shall we? We've died enough in that chapter. Probably the most deaths in a single chapter. That one. Right, we're at 40 minutes, we're at 10 past 11.
The university. Right, the book. Remember Lucas said in the basement.
In the basement.
The path is strewn with roses. Roses. Wherever will I find roses here?
Don't panic, just keep your eyes open. I'm sure they'll be obvious. Yeah, we'll go for another sort of 10 minutes or so. Go for another 10 minutes. I mean, now is a perfect place to end, really. But I mean, if it wasn't for the fact that I was going to do some other stuff today, I'd probably play this for a good couple of hours because I'm right in the mood, right in the mood. That looks like it's locked.
It's locked.
I thought so. I could just tell. I'm not seeing many roses, are you? I don't know why we're running around like a flippant lunatic.
It's enormous. But where have the books gone?
Where's the rum gone? Where have the books gone? Where are the books? Who's taken all the books? Is this the front door? I think it could be the bloody front door. Right, okay. I don't know where I'm going. I'm kind of getting a little bit lost here. I think we came in from this door. There was a door down here. I was way down here. Just wanted to make sure that we're not missing anything from this area. Locked. You know, like loot like that. More alcohol, sir. Yeah, why not? More of that stuff. Yeah. So we've got, look at that. Due to our new strategy, we've got 7 Deverantises and still pretty much full bags. So, yeah, I can't believe I didn't think of this sooner. What an utter fool. What a fool. We'll craft more of these because these distractions are really good. Ignifer not so much now. These two. Crafting one each of these is a good fail-safe because some of them protects you. If you get captured by a guard, you can use this to escape, almost like a last gasp attempt. You can use Luminosa similarly against the rats. If the rats swarm you, you've got a chance to use that to escape. Again, very useful if you're doing a permadeath style. Because obviously you're trying to keep yourself alive as best you can, so you'd always have one each of those in your bag, wouldn't you? But when you can reload it, it's like, well, we just craft it when we need it, because, yeah, we can just reload it, it's fine. So yeah, the more I think about it, the more I think to myself...
Flowers, yes, there are roses. I'm on the right track.
Oh, I see. It's on the banners. How very clever. Yeah. The more I think about it, the more I'm going to definitely do a permadeath
How many days
run
have we been here?
and attach it to the back end of this playthrough.
Tell the difference between day
I think
and
so.
night anymore. Shut up in here.
Maybe I should stream it. Tension. Live tension. What do you think?
Days we've been here, and the Grand Inquisitor himself is coming to help us. Gonna be quite an event.
Okay, there's only one guard in here. It should
No
be.
rats. Strange.
Should be fine. Should be fine. Should be fine. Shh. He ain't even got a helmet on. He's not even got a helmet on, for heaven's sake. It's like the easiest kill known to man, you know. Simple. We can now explore in peace, can't we? You see? We should be really taking in the scenery here. These lovely paintings and tapestries and stuff. You know, how's the ceiling looking? Yeah, pretty plain Jane, really. Fabrics. We'll probably get our rock back if we really wanted to. No? Oh, hang on. We've got a pushy thing. We're going to have to push that in a second. So I see flashing things over here. There you go. Sulphur and saltpeter. This will now be locked.
Locked from the other side.
I know. I gather that was going to be the case. So I think we've got to push the pushy thing to here to get to the top of that. So that's what we'll do very quickly. I'm just conscious of the time, you see. She's straining a little bit. There we go. Easy as that. Alright, excellent. Chest. Full of goodies. Oh, more alcohol. Okay. Let's go again. More Deverantis? Yes, please.
So, Alchemist, got enough books, or do you want me to get you some more? One can never have enough books, if one can read. Ha! It's all just pagan stuff. The Sanguinus Itinerant is a sacred book. The knowledge it contains goes back to the dawn of man, and this knowledge can save us all. So keep searching, and concentrate on looking for books with a red. With
The
a
book,
red cover.
the Sanguinus
Yeah,
Itinera.
I might not
They're
be
looking
able to
for it
read.
too.
That doesn't mean
I'd better be quick.
Better be quick. Can we kill the alchemist? Would it be bad of us to kill the alchemist? It would. But are we that bothered? No. I don't like being this close though. I think we should kill the guard first, personally. Okay, my final act of today's session will be more death and destruction. Imagine if I knock his helmet off, he's going to be like, oh, causing a scene. He's going to come across and look, so I reckon we should just knock him out.
Crazy, or was that a whip? What was that? Let's check it out.
Oh yeah, we're a brutal killing machine now. I'm not taking any prisoners now. Yeah. I just need rocks. Rocks and lots of Devorantis, which I'm getting lots of anyway. You suckers don't stand a chance now. You've unleashed the beast. I'm telling you, you've unleashed. Okay, we can skip that one. We'll skip that one for now. Yeah, you've unleashed the Kraken. Oh yes, you're gonna rue the day now. Rue the day that you bloody made me mad. I tell you, you're gonna suffer. Let's get some more of that stuff. Ooh, almost missing leathers there. You see that? You see that? Pays to open your eyes. Let's carry on.
At least those fucking rats won't.
There are the roses. I'm on the right track.
Follow the roses. Follow the roses. One guard or two.
I'm telling you, next time he talks to me like that, I'll stuff one of his bloody books in his cub.
Yeah, with a red cover. It's his favorite scent.
The book. Another brilliant idea from the alchemist. There's something shady about those guys.
Too true. There's parts of the Bastion I daren't go anymore. The things they're doing there.
Yeah, let's not talk about it.
There they are.
I'm actually full.
I'll have to get rid of the guards so I can get past.
I have to get rid of the guards. What, with more violence? I think I can get rid of the
Come on,
guards.
get out of there. Go.
What? I can't see what it is. Now, get away! Get away! Something moved, I think.
It almost worked. My aim was a bit off. I'll get him this time, don't you worry.
No, not that shit, not that.
You idiot, got too close! What an idiot! What an idiot! What an absolute tool! What a tool! I mean, I've done that many a time, so I can't mock, can I, really? I've done it myself. I know how it feels, mate. I know how it feels. I've done that myself.
Area's clear. This is useless.
Area's clear. You're not really going to go back to doing what you were doing, are you? Is he? Is he going to be that stupid? Is he going to be that foolish? Clearly he is. Clearly he is. This time, however, we are not going to be so clumsy. Beautiful. Look at that. Just look when a plan comes together.
Daisy, you're far from home too, aren't you? Bring
Daisy?
me luck. We're doing this for Hugo.
Oh, Daisy. The symbol of innocence and purity probably owes its fame to the whiteness of its petals. It was used with infusions with calming and digestive properties, known to also promote scar healing. Okay, used in salads. Due to a slight pepper flavour. Has anybody actually eaten a daisy? I wouldn't really think to put a daisy in my salad, but hey, you know, why not? Try something different. Right, now how do I get past these guys? There we go, got that. Move around, thank you very much.
This stuff, will it end up covering everything?
Wow, look at that. What's that noise?
Move it, blacksmith. There's work waiting for you.
We're really scraping the barrel if Vitaly stoops to catching a beggar like this.
Right, a prisoner. I think we've hit an autosave point here.
Finally open this door.
I can't get past. Too many guards.
Too many guards. We can't go down there. We're going to have to go into there and round. And then we're going to have to continue to advance. Continue to follow the roses. And hopefully we'll find this sanguine book thing. So yeah, there we go. So for about 50 minutes, the time has flown by. I've had a great time this morning. What a lovely way to start my Saturday. I hope you're going to enjoy this. Well, I hope you've enjoyed this, I suppose. And yes, next time we shall continue onwards as we look for the book. Until then, though, have a great weekend, and I'll see you soon.